Hello. My name is Bruce, down here at the Only Hands Count. Tonight, episode 65, Baron Runs Exalted, Part 2. Baron.
Yes.
Before we start, if you just humbly acknowledge the chat and our favorite people that have wandered in and awaiting to be entertained, or hopefully at least have some enlightenment for the way we play your Exalted game, and then go ahead and start. But this is me turning it over to you.
All right, the crafting gamer, I should say. Hungar, Squirrel Hermit, Flatey. What's going on, guys? Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. So, all right. So, who can tell me where we left off last week?
Jade just got
his butt
ass handed to him in the arena.
Okay.
I want to bet.
It was after that Jade disappeared.
Yeah, a weird David Bowie creepy bastard threw him in an ice cream truck and drove off.
I don't remember that part.
Now, I don't remember that part either, so,
It wasn't an ice cream truck.
He got handed a rose from the Gray, I think. Not kiss, but just handed. So that kind of sums it up. We kind of got an introduction to the world. We know that what we're kind of looking at, and Jade's character has disappeared. Okay. So as soon as he disappears, I need everyone to make let's see. What are we going to go with here? Let's do a perception. Perception and wits.
You'll have to roll my dice later. Crap.
All right. I rolled 5 successes. 2 of them are 10s. Here's a reroll 10s.
All right.
Ooh, if there's 6s or plus, I got 7 successes.
You got it's 7 plus.
7 plus, I only got 5.
Okay.
2 successes.
I rolled 9 and an 8.
How many successes did you get, Connell? 7 plus.
2.
2. Okay, Kai.
0, but no botch.
Oh, good. No botch. So you see penguins. Literally,
Awesome.
There are penguins walking around because this is the wild. Things like that happen. You didn't see snow. You just saw penguins. So that's good.
They're warm penguins. Got it.
Yes. One has a name tag on that is Gloria Estefan, and she pukes everywhere.
That's great. That's great.
All right. So basically with this, you guys do see that when Jade's character did disappear, it appeared to be a rotational, those that got at least 2 successes, a rotational light go around him, and he just kind of zipped out of the way and disappeared. Hold on, let me see if I can get the camera back down. Okay, there we go. He just kind of did a rotational. It was like lights and Technicolor. There may have been some techno music,
Something similar to Travel Without Distance?
Yeah. It basically what it kind of looked like. It kind of looked like and this is like more player knowledge player knowledge and character knowledge. It looked very similar to a Star Trek transporter beam.
Oh.
All right. Bring that in. There we go. That way we got our roll stuff here. So yeah, you do see that. You do notice that, and then you notice that Jareth just kind of disappears. And who got more? Who got at least 3 successes? All right, just our only hands account. Okay, let's see. You notice that there is a piece of parchment laying on the ground where he was at. What are you gonna do? I can't hear you, Bruce.
All right, I was poking the parchment. I didn't realize I had the microphone muted.
Boomer moment.
So I grab the parchment and
Okay.
I show it to one of the others if in case there's exploding runes on it.
No, there's no exploding runes.
All right. Hungar, get some sleep, buddy. Lady, I understand if you don't stay long. Thank you, sirs.
See you tomorrow, Hungar.
Multi-gun man, good to see you.
Take care.
So you look at the parchment, and it appears to be a map.
Uh-oh.
It's leading toward the west. And there's a very large circle on said map, and it looks like there is some sort of city or something along those lines. It looks like, because you can see roads. It's a very detailed map.
Roll my intellect. See if I can recognize this map. I got 1 success out of 3.
All right. For that, give me one moment here. Trying to find my.
I'm off to find my mojo.
This is it. Sorry, guys.
No worries. No worries.
That's not it.
You should wander off with that. Oh, goodness.
So while he's doing that, YouTube took down my stream for Monday night temporarily. And if you want to see it in its entirety, I'll post the link to our Rumble account so you can see me and Janet talk about the Chronicles of Riddick.
Did Janet have too much exposed again, or what?
I ran some footage that had a mute enabled so we could talk over it. And you would think that they would understand that, but they don't.
Okay.
They also took down Salty today.
I downloaded
There
Rumble.
we go.
I've yet to make an account. Okay.
We're up on
excuse.
Rumble as well now.
I just put the link in chat. There you go.
All right. So
Sorry, guys.
this is the lap here. You guys are roughly right here, underneath the U and burning, and the city that's circled right here is a city called Gem.
All right.
There has been some talk that some of the automatons of those of who are of the metal creation, living metal essentially, have started to pop up in this area here where this circle is. And you think maybe this is where your compatriot may have been taken to, or somewhere in that area.
And
Like I said, you're roughly in this area here within these 4 dots. Rough
So we-
estimate.
so we left Locke, right?
No, you guys were in the lap.
Oh,
And you
so
traveled south, and this is where you encountered the zone O, the underworld meets the wild, because the wild's kind of pushed up. It's weird because the wild seems to have, and you know this from just reports that you guys have seen, that the wild basically is pushed up, but doesn't seem to be coming into Locke or Daja. Here, it just kind of seems to come up and then back down. It's like it was drawn to this area where you were at.
the railmate doing his job. Got it.
So, you've got a couple choices here. You can either go on to Jim, or you can go back up here to the lap, report in, and then go down to Jim.
I said we follow where our friend wandered off to, because that's more important.
Well, if you like, I could probably fly there and back, and we can get both things accomplished at the same time.
Hey, if you can get that fast and then make your way back here without getting lost, why not?
Well, I don't know about the getting lost part, but I can definitely travel one way or the other, whether flying or teleporting.
It would take
Matter of fact,
it would take you roughly 10 hours to get over there and back.
what about travel without distance?
Is that one of your
Yep.
charms? Okay, how much essence would that consume?
25 mode.
Okay, and how much do you have total?
Total is peripheral.
If you're going to use peripheral, sure.
Otherwise, it's 29. Wait, is that 29? Yeah, I believe it's 29 or 53. So either way, I could do it.
Okay, so if you use your peripheral, and this is things that you've learned, you know that if you're going to use this, you're going to start glowing. Your aspect behind you will come out. Your symbol on your forehead will come out. So you will, as soon as you touch down, you're going to go off like a lighthouse beacon.
Well, isn't that more or less, if I go back to where I would report, aren't they going to kind of, not freak out about it? I mean, they train me to do so.
The thing is you're going to be using more than roughly half of your essence,
Mm-hmm.
so, or of your peripheral essence. So that would actually, as I said, when you use that much or get that low, until you regain it, it will, and it regains fairly quickly, but you're still going to wind up being very bright and shiny. And your nature will come out basically, which is
Well, if you're basically advising against it, I can still use the prime.
Well, I mean, you can. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to say don't do it or anything else.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
trying to
saying.
understand why that would, being noticed would be such a big deal.
You don't know exactly what the automaton nation is going to do if they're there, but they will. Basically, anyone in the area will know you're there. Essentially,
I think what he's saying is when you return, you will be a beacon, like the rising sun, where we're at, and that'll alert any enemies near us.
Well, when he teleports there, that'll happen.
Right. So teleporting away, you're going to light up the area like daylight, in the middle of the afternoon. for not just the location you leave, but the location you land at.
And call attention to the people I'm leaving behind. Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay, I was not understanding that part, thinking about the destination, not the other way around.
If you were to use personal essence, you would get to your destination without lighting up like a beacon. However,
Gotcha.
you wouldn't have the personal essence to get back.
But I can
Because
still use the peripheral to take off to get back, right?
Yeah,
yes.
but once again, you're gonna shine bright.
Beacon.
Yeah, and probably by the time you get back after you do your recon, it's going to be later in the day.
Well, I can always return to a place near where my friends are and then fly the rest of the distance. Right?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, let's go with that. Because
Okay.
I want to get the show on the road and let everybody know that, everything that I've just found out.
Okay. So for to go to gym, you're going to use your personal.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a D10 roll because you've never actually been to gym. So, but you're doing it off of a map and stuff like that. So just give me a single D10 roll and let me know what you roll.
That for me, Jade?
Put away.
All right. Yeah, you actually land right in the center of town.
Okay. Luck.
You look around. You see from your history knowledge, and you don't have to roll for this. This is how it's going to be. You know from the studying you've done, you see banners of the Automaton Nation. You see there are people, automatons walking around. Think kind of like C3PO-ish, but they actually have better articulation of the arms and legs. And they all just kind of stop and look at you because you've just appeared out of nowhere. You do hear a couple of alarms going off. They do say, "Halt!" What are you going to do?
Look for a place to, get out of view.
All right. Give me a. Give me a intelligence and wits.
That's 7 dice, Jade.
All right. Roll those 2 10s again. All right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. You're able to duck into an alley and kind of maneuver yourself through the alleys where you wind up losing sight. You're kind of in the back areas of the town. Give me a dex and stealth.
Well, that's 3 dice for dex, but I have no stealth.
So 3 dice. That's 2. Let's see what the last one. Nope. All right, that's 2. Give me 1 second here. Let me see what they have. You duck in behind some crates that are pulled out from a wall in this back alley, and you see about 6 guards just run straight past you. After they run past, you kind of duck out a little bit. You are, pretty well able to look around. You kind of get the lay of the land. It looks like they have fully taken over the city. Just from what you can see, kind of poking your head out of these alleys and the side streets and things like that.
Not good.
Yeah, they're not all that good. The
old out of the frying pan into the fire seems appropriate at the moment.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened here. You do see your companion who disappeared. It appears that he is locked in a cage. Once you kind of swing back around toward the center of town, and it's unusual, but it appears that there are automatons throwing vegetables and things like that at him.
Well, this will not do. I can see him, but he can't see me, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Well, are people at the moment throwing vegetables at him?
Yes, there's a group of about 10 to 15 of the automatons that are there throwing produce. Since you're figuring they probably don't really eat this, so they probably. Yeah. They found a use for it.
A tomato or something like that.
Let's see. Yeah, you can get a tomato.
All right, I'm gonna.
They don't need it. I do.
Right. I'm gonna, say something appropriate, derogatory toward him, but loud enough where he'll see the tomato coming and then let loose.
Okay.
Like athletics and
strength and ranged, or strength and dex. Let's do strength and dex.
Okay, 6 dice.
And you're looking for 8s. All right. So
filthy so and so.
Go ahead and roll those other 2. Okay. So yeah, you hit the cage, and it explodes across his face.
Give him a wink and move on.
Okay. Jade, your character just got splatted in the face. And then
was I able to recognize where it came from?
Perception, and let's do a perception and wits.
Okay. I will say that I'm in mild humor so far, given that Jareth is the one who put me here. I assume that the being has a reason for this. You said perception and what?
Wits.
A total 7 dice. Only 1 success.
Okay, let's see.
Versus, I think, his 3 stealth.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't you heard it, but it splattered, got in your eyes, it burns. So you didn't quite see where it came from. This is just kind of, you're almost thinking, oh, this is just kind of par for the course at this point. And you just kind of blink your eyes, you're rubbing them, trying to get the tomato out, because tomatoes burn.
Not as bad as
Still
the
don't understand
jalapeno.
the reason I'm stuck in the cage yet.
Well, and now I'm going to pause that and kind of backtrack a little bit. When you popped in, you popped into a back alley. You did see the initial takeover. You attempted to try to stop said takeover and were captured.
I have not revealed myself as a solar yet, have I?
No, you have not revealed yourself as a solar. But with your weapons didn't seem to do what they would normally do. Essence wise. Well, and the thing is you've been in this cage for about a week.
Despite all my rage, I'm still a rat in the cage.
Yep. And the thing is for Shadow's character, this was literally just, he disappeared like 4 minutes ago.
Oh.
Welcome to the Feywilds and what they can do.
Yeah.
Wibbly, whiny, timey-wimey. So
I still haven't seen any sign of rescue or any. So in my time here, what have I learned over the course of a week? Since they're giving me a free salad, I'm gonna eat the salad.
Yeah.
And as it goes through the bars and breaks apart, I'm just making salad over here.
So you are seeing that the mobilization, and it appears that there's just more and more and more of the automatons that have just been coming. When they moved you because they originally had you in a different area of town. When they moved you, you did notice that there seemed to be almost like a blue shimmering portal that a lot of them were coming through.
Okay.
From reports that you had, you know that the automatons are from a different plane.
Do I know that time was rewound by any chance? Like the phases of the moon or anything give it away?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Because they have started their quote unquote war machine. Therefore, the sky has been darkened.
Okay.
Day and night. There's a cloud cover of industrial feeling over. It's very much like when you were what you've heard of the city of what is it up north of Nexus.
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 Okay.
Of with the crafting areas and stuff like that, how it kind of does the same type of thing.
Okay.
It's very similar.
The city.
Exactly. I mean, if it's day or night, that's about it.
Okay.
So night falls. They don't seem to be guarding the cage at all, but there does seem to be a complex lock on it. I mean, you have tried to see what you could do with the lock with what you have. It doesn't seem to be.
My sword doesn't cut through the metal?
Nope.
Okay.
Because it is made of the exact same metal that your sword is.
Oh, okay.
So
and
yep.
Soul Steel. Okay.
Plus, you can't get. It's not like a padlock. It's actually a lock that's been fused to the door.
Okay.
So you can't really get to it through the bars and everything else, and the bars are close enough together where you can't get your arm out and get a good swing on it anyway.
Well, knowing that a single solar cannot hold ground by himself, I'm waiting for my friends to arrive.
Okay.
And I will take the advantage of cover of night, to try and approach the cage and let them know at least one of them is here.
All right. Are you going to try to pop the lock on it or no?
I'm just gonna, make a joke about the previous tomato, and let them know that I'm the only one that's here, having teleported in, and they're more or less looking for me as well.
Okay.
Any
Very
ideas
well.
how to get you out of here?
I can get myself out. I can break objects with my bare hands if I absolutely must. I've been mostly gathering intel over the past week.
An interesting technique.
Well, they had me closer to the portal and closer to their base of operations, so I've got some intelligence on their movements and what they're doing. I would say let us rendezvous with the others and return to break their portal and their organization. And I'm going to use one of my charms, the Sledgehammer Fist Punch. This is a charm specifically designed to break or destroy objects.
Okay.
It costs 3 motes of essence. Let's see here, and it is strength and brawl. Let me check my sheet here. I have 4 dots of strength, 3 dots of brawl. That is 7 dots. And the charm does double damage on success. So, I have, assuming 7 is still a success, I have 5 successes.
Actually, it's 5+. Just it's a station. It's an object. It's not moving.
Okay. Oh, it's 5+. Okay, so it's
Yes.
and that is 6 successes total.
Okay. Roll the damage.
So 6d10 damage, and I do double damage. So 2 is here. That's a 2. 7. That's 9. Sorry.
Oh, no.
18, 20.
No, you've got a 7, 8, a 9, and a 10 that are successes. Oh, 2 10s.
This is damage. This is damage.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
That I've already passed the
Yeah,
the test,
you're right.
So
My
this
brain.
is all damage. No, it's fine. So calculating it up, 7, 8.
And
20,
and the 10
46 points times 2, 92 points of damage to the cage.
plus roll the
Specifically around the
2d10.
hinges, or huh? Oh,
Roll
plus
the 2d10s.
I didn't think damage exploded, but okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 3 and 7, so another 10. Make that. Let's see here, Ellen. Divide that by 2. Plus 10. 112 points of damage to. I'm aiming for the hinges. I'm not worried about the lock. I'm aiming for the hinges.
Okay. You hit it so hard, the door flies off, and it's just the cage itself is you just rent it open. So yeah, you just basically obliterate it. Let me see if anybody heard that, because that was very loud.
Probably. I look to. What's your character's name again, Shadow?
Joel.
Joel. You might want to go get the others now that I know you're within the vicinity.
Oh, I don't know how that's going to be possible. I had to teleport to get here.
Oh, I was unaware. Well, we should not stay in the area. Let's get out of here.
And all of a sudden you hear, alarm, alarm! He's starting to escape!
Get them! Do not let them make another Team America movie!
Yeah, that's what you hear.
That's a safer quest there.
So, I'm gonna book hell for board, and if he can't keep up, I'm carrying him.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I can keep up. And if not, I can use the wings.
Yeah, you're able to outpace them. Yes, they can go for damn near ever, but you have one thing that they don't, which is speed.
Yep.
And especially, the speed of a solar will definitely outmatch pretty much anything else.
Except a lunar.
Well, yeah, pretty much. You run and you're basically following the road out of town. You get about an hour or so passes. You're about 5 to 6 miles out of town because you both have just been dead run, going. And you're able to get clear. Are you going to cut back east to where your people are?
I'm not sure where they are. Because to me it's been a week and I don't know I've done a time loop.
Yeah, once we get within relative safety away, I can start to lead the way back to the rest of the group.
Okay. So you guys start making your way. It takes about a day for you to get back to your group or so. You start seeing the Feywilds where they're starting to encroach. You're getting close, and you come across, because they've actually not very fast. Just they've gotten away from the area just because it seemed like a good idea, because there was a lot of weird things coming out of that area. So it's just just making sure that they're clear, that they're good, and you guys meet up, and they go, "Oh, only a couple days."
Sorry it
And
took
you're
so
back.
long.
I'll let Jade explain to everybody else what happened.
So what is going on is the automatons are coming in from wherever their home plane is to invade. They are setting up rank and file near the portal. They had me close to that location, and then they moved me after I, made some fuss. And, they didn't want me spying on them any further. Something got into their coding that they don't trust me for some reason. Nevertheless, they are planning a rather large-scale invasion based on what I can see. If this is the problem Jareth has warned us about and what we were sent to deal with, my estimation would be that we need to destroy the portal by some means.
Okay.
Alrighty. Guess we need to go take care of that problem, don't we?
It would be advisable.
Alright.
I can lead the charge, but as we all know, Solars can't hold ground in large combat. Not alone, at the least.
Since we're alone.
Well, that I wasn't going to go on the offensive when I first got there. That would have been foolish of me.
Fair enough. Anyway, anyone else going? Let's do this.
I still don't understand the automaton's reasoning behind this invasion. Though I doubt many of us, other than scholars, would know.
Would a lore or a cult roll help with this?
Yes.
All right. Because I think I have a solution to this, but I don't know if my character would know it or not. All right. Give me 1 second. No. Roll. All right. 8 successes on 7 dice.
How many successes?
8.
8.
8.
Yeah, you know from when you were back doing your training and whatnot that there was some reports in there that they were coming back. So you kind of dug into the research just in case, because that's the type of guy you are. And you just for, being able to handle, triage, things along those lines, what type of injuries you might be looking at. You know that there was some, especially here in the lab, there was actually some very, very old documents from the first age when they were pushed back that they started, really coming after the Solar and just they were not quite the master of the Solar, but in numbers they could definitely overwhelm them. And they were bent on bringing order to the world.
So we're talking about like ancient Titan goodies, or a return of autochthon here. That kind of fun.
Yes.
Oh yay, gay. Oh good. So we're just going to try to stop a missing Titan who's been missing for a couple ages now from doing things stupid. So good. You're right. Let's go stop a portal from being opened. I don't feel like dealing with autochthon for a bit.
So with this, you do have a choice. You can either go into the town yourself, or you can go and try to rally some help.
I'd rather go in myself. Because who am I going to rally? The realm? No. Let's put it this way. I'm going to go in there, go, hello, greetings, I am your wonderful... I am, give him a fake name because obviously, trying to say something very silly to them. And the realm would go, sure. What proof do you have of a Titan returning? And I'm going to be like, well? And then I get stabbed by monks with fists.
Out of curiosity,
Yes.
Bruce, your character, are you able to put a bind or curse on the Titan if they do make it through?
On their agents, probably.
I'm probably better at doing it at the small fries than the big guy.
Okay.
But I probably could hold somebody to it with the lore that I know and the law and bureaucracy.
Okay. It was just a straight thought.
So all we gotta do is get in there, get in there, punch, stab, and slice a bunch of small minions, and buy time for our diplomat to remind the Titan that we are A, on his side. Please stop eating creation, because he did side with us, and B, stop eating creation. That would be very much appreciated.
This all seems oddly familiar from somewhere.
If you could think, yes, but no.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's the same. I'm just saying it sounds oddly familiar.
Roll your willpower, Connell. You're looking for 7+.
I got a 7 on the nose.
You have 1 dot of willpower. That's it.
Yeah.
What? That's impossible.
Willpower. No, that's
how many dots of willpower?
I have 7 dots of willpower. I don't know if I have 7d10. Would you roll 7d10s for me?
Okay, re-roll that one. All right.
Yes.
You get a memory of the before time, as I like to call it. From the first stage of you actually fighting them, and you know that they have very much swarm tactics, and you know that they could actually, if you're swarmed, they can literally pull you apart with their bare hands.
Well, that's not good.
That sounds relatively painful.
Yes.
I look at the rest of the party. I'm like, I know this is going to sound odd, but I guess I explained what you told me to the party. I had a flashback.
Yep.
Flashback.
Happens.
To Solars, this is a normal occurrence where certain things, it's almost like deja vu type thing, but it doesn't trigger until certain things line up correctly.
Gotcha.
So how does it feel realizing that you were torn apart at one point in the past?
Oh no, he wasn't. He saw his friend, one of his friends, torn apart.
Oh, that's even better. So, how do you like PTSD from a previous existence? We have mental repair for that.
I need
And hence my apprehension at charging in, sword swinging.
I know this is
Right.
an odd time to say anything, but does anybody have anything to eat? I'm hungry all of a sudden.
Yeah, I always
Sorry,
pack
I didn't bring my
snacks.
salad with me.
I pack snacks. I'm a good pack leader. I bring snacks.
Flashbacks equal. What's his name? Guy gets hungry.
All right, so this is a skill that you don't actually have on your sheet, but everybody roll 2d10. You're looking for 2s or better.
2s.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
3.
This
3 successes.
okay.
If 10 explode.
This is what we call common sense roll.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, I don't have
No,
that.
no, everybody has that.
No.
Yes, it's probably a good idea. Probably go back to the lab and let everybody know that
Okay.
this is happening, and that way you can rally the troops.
How many people can you bring with you? I'm sorry, character name.
Joel.
Joel? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Cole or
honestly
Joel?
didn't see. I honestly didn't see that I could do more than one. I could be wrong. On travel without distance.
I'll go ahead and look it up, but because it's several days to the lap and they're amassing forces, this could become a problem rather quickly. That's under sorcery, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Second or first circle?
Terrestrial.
Second. Sorry.
Okay, terrestrial.
Oh no, yours.
It's a celestial.
Oh, he's a celestial
Yeah.
tester. Awesome.
Yeah, he was able. I coached him into taking charms for the 15 freebie points.
Fair enough. Okay.
And an increased level on occult, so I could get there.
Mm-hmm.
Cokes or browbeaten?
More power to you. Congratulations for being actually a good caster. I like that.
Thank you. And that's what I wanted to do, is be, the spellcaster.
Oh yeah.
Okay, celestial circle.
And I thought you wanted to be you wanted to be Nightcrawler. My bad.
No.
Nobody wants to be Nightcrawler.
I wouldn't mind being Nightcrawler. You know how much I was saving gas?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, but you'd stink anytime you popped out.
That's tomorrow's problem.
Kind of hoping to get to try out the old body arsenal spell.
We might get a chance to do that. We have a very good chance.
It does not look like he can take people with him.
That's what I figured.
Yep.
I mean, I can go on.
Can't take it with you.
All right, glorious messenger person.
Not until I get my pyramid built, anyways. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself.
That's definitely possible.
All right, Apocalypse.
We just
Do
need
you
to
have the messenger?
No, and I
so-
regret it.
solution?
I
Okay.
so totally regret not taking that. I took other things.
Okay.
Not thinking
worries.
for a second that it was going to come in handy. Ah,
Bruce,
It's fine.
Yes, sir.
give me an intelligence and bureaucracy real quick.
Hmm. All right. A 9 and an 8, so there's 2. 6 and a 2, there's still 2. And another 9, so 3 successes.
All right, you know that you were handed a piece of paper before you left town that was in a glass vial. It says, "In case of emergency, pop, break, open."
You cannot use this. This is critically important for the last boss.
Okay, is it really an emergency?
I would say yes.
Out of curiosity, how many troops was I able to calculate that they had?
From what your estimations are,
I mean, obviously more than I could handle by myself. So
yeah, you at least 1,000 that
Okay.
you could. But the issue is that a lot of them look alike, so you couldn't get like
accurate
good numbers. But I mean, just from what you could see and walking by, the inflections in their voices, etc., to be able to get folks who are, not the same automaton, basically. You would figure at least 1,000, if not more.
Okay.
So, Bruce, do you break that?
I do.
It has a single word on it. And I'm going to put it into private chat. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to put it into stream private chat.
Oh, you're going to put it in stream's private chat. I'm ready.
Oh God.
Fuck you.
No. Why do I feel like I'm gonna regret it? No.
Okay, you say squee. All of a sudden, what appears in front of you? He salutes you. He goes, "Yes, sir. What can I do for you?"
Oh dear God, please. Solar's Unconquered Sun. Why?
I want to take Squee by the shoulder and I'm going to walk him to my friend Kai. Insert character name.
I'm Bull delaying Twilight. Just Bull.
Okay. We have a problem, Squee. Want to help?
All of a sudden, you say that name. You say it again, and another one appears.
Please no, never again. Unconquered Sun, please no.
And he salutes you, and for whatever reason, it looks like he has a pot upside down on his head that he's using as a helmet.
Okay. I place the two of them in front of Kai, and I'll step back. Let me know if you need me to hire more retainers.
It's me, Mr. Miskey.
Oh dear God. Okay, you two, you're here to help me, right?
No, we're here to help him. And they point back to your diplomat.
To bid you to help him. If he says something, I want you to acknowledge it as if I said it.
Okay.
All right. Oh God. Okay, all right. So anyway, creatures of undetermined origin and or beings whose names I will not say because I don't want more of you.
Oh, I'm 13. He's 45.
All right, Zathras and Zathras. Got it.
Nice guy, nice.
Anyway, so what I need you to do is to deliver a message for me to, what was the town's name again? The Lap,
Lap.
I think. Right.
Mhm.
I need you to go to the Lap and deliver a message that says, we have an incursion of beings of the Titan Octathon who has returned back to creation. This is going to be a problem. They have an ever-growing number of beings. At least, 1,000 currently, correct?
Yes, a minimum
So-
of 1,000.
A minimum of 1 legion. And if you could inform someone of this impending problem and danger to creation and the realm, it would be greatly appreciated for the security of all creations at stake. And this is not quite the crusade level of problem, but definitely a local major issue. So the faster this can be done, the better. Do you understand?
A Thothafun? A Bothan?
Oh, okay.
I'm going to
Octatha-
remind you that what you are speaking to. This thing is not. They are of a species that is not that great with intelligence. 5 words or
And
less.
the one that pointed at himself, 13, and goes, I'm very intelligent, thank you.
All right.
The one that was
What's your-
kind of stuttering over words was the number 49.
All right.
Make a intelligent and lore check if you have said everybody.
Intelligence and lore, correct? All right. Well, that's going to
7 for
be
me. Okay.
Squee make my brain hurt. You said 7.
Yep.
Okay, that is for
6.
Shadow.
Yeah, if you get more than if you get 2 or more, you know, just from dealings and whatnot with these creatures, the higher number that they say that they are, the dumber they are.
Okay, can I roll an occult check now?
Sure.
All right, I want to know something about these things. All right, 5 successes. Am I
You
doing?
know, you
Am
know
I-
that this is not their true form.
Am I actually dealing with a demon?
Oh yes, the third circle demon.
All right.
These are not their true form, but
Of
you also do know that they are very much into helping the Solar.
So they actually follow. All right, I'm going to remind you of your ancient oath to the Solars due to the fact that when we won the Titan War, that one of the Titans who joined us and helped defeat your masters is who went rogue and missing for the last 3 ages, is making a comeback. So it is critical that you bring this information with great haste, so that way we don't have to deal with Titan War 2.0 Electric Boogaloo. I don't want to deal with this again. We're not in a position. You're not free enough to be able to help. We're not strong enough to be able to stop it well enough. So the faster you take care of this, the faster we don't have to go to cause a problem and possibly add another one to the prison that you're technically stuck in.
So
Clear?
the number 13 raises his hand.
Yes.
So you need to get a message back to the lab.
Yes.
Oh,
About-
that's easy. That's easy.
Okay. Good.
Everyone
good.
join hands.
Oh no.
No.
Yes. All right. Show me some third circle demon work because they're God. You're
You
all
all
right.
you all join hands, and
Feel
Kai
dirty.
reaches out with his other hand and touches the squee. The squee actually grabs the hand of his significantly dumber brother.
Is that like a
And
Michael Jackson watch where the big hand touches the little hand?
All of a sudden there is radiant energy that surrounds you. It is in blacks and purples, and you find yourself at the university at the lab. Joel, you realize that this is very similar to your ability, except it seems that this little being here can do this at a mass scale.
Right.
And at that point, they walk over and stand behind your diplomat. By the way, Bruce, these are your two followers.
So, whenever I summon these two particular, do I say the name, then their number?
Nope. They follow you wherever you go now. You have a mini squeegin.
Oh God. Better you than me, Bruce. Better you than me.
And 13 actually hands you another vial that says once again, open in case of emergency.
Thank you, 13.
If you open that, make sure everyone stands back.
Okay.
Is this the second circle version of you in a bottle?
I'm going to give that to Chimerian's character.
Nope.
No?
He cannot break it because you have touched it. It is now soul bound to you.
Okay.
Bull would love to have it. Bull can't have it.
Bull can't have nice things.
Thanks. Bull is medic. Bull can't have demon stuff.
As you arrive back, you see Romeo walking by, and he goes, "You're back already?"
Hi there. No, we are technically, yes, we are back, but not really, because there's a problem. Would you like to solve said problem?
And he says, "Follow me. I think I'm going to need a drink for this."
I think with the arrival of these guys, I think everybody's going to want to have drinks.
You have your own little squeeging starting, huh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He turns around and goes, "Squeegin, assemble!"
Oh, time is of the essence.
7 of them show up.
Which one of you has the lowest number?
There's one. He's wearing an eye patch, a floppy, like fisherman's hat, and he has a stick for a weapon.
Sir placeholder.
Yeah. You go, I try to, don't encourage them. It gets worse, especially if they die. They get dumber when your replacements come. Right, General? He goes, and the one that seems fairly smart goes, "Yes, sir. Very dumb, sir."
Okay.
So he leads you over into tours, and as you walk in, you see a very large, burly man, beard, blonde hair. If you think of what Thor would look like from the actual mythos, this is very similar to what this guy looks like. And he's sitting there, he's counting out jade on the bar. And he looks up and goes, Romeo, what's going on? He goes, we need the meeting room. He goes, what now? He goes, Tor, it's very important. I need the meeting room. He goes, okay, hold on. He goes back to the back. He russes out, a few folks. It looks like there's a couple females who are placing clothes back on as they walk out. He goes, we didn't even get to go to the good part. Guys just made next week. It's free on the house next week. And they grumble and leave. The girls go back into it looks like a back area where they would normally be and whatnot. And he ushers you back into the back. He goes, and Tor actually sits down and produces Tor's special ale. It's a specialty at the house. It's usually very expensive. He pours a round of shots for everybody and pushes them out. So, all right. He slams his shot, slams the glass down. What's the issue? Why did I have to, eat, 500 jade for the rental of the room?
All right. So anyway, put it on my tab. I will pay you back for the 500 jade.
Oh, okay. I was just going to put it on Romeo's tab, but okay.
I'm sorry. I'm good for it. Don't worry.
All right. So
I'm a doctor. I'm well paid. So anyway, so how well are you versed in first stage and pre-first stage lore?
Very.
All right. So you know of Autochthon, the Titan of the other Titan who rebelled besides the moon, right?
Yeah.
The one who's missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have a portal of his servants who are currently running around rampaging through a town and doing unknown occupying and controlling, probably doing something horrible to creation. So or not. We really haven't had a chance to talk to him yet. Could be friendly, probably not. I don't know. Confirmation.
Where?
Are they friendly?
The city of Gem.
Right.
What? That's right down the road.
Down the road, 3 days walk, and a week's walk. Yeah, it's close.
How many?
A legion
4,000.
minimum.
And how long has it been since you've been gone?
A week.
3 4 days.
Oh,
Well, which is it, a week or
Longer
3 or
than
4
me.
days?
I don't know. I met Jareth. I'll let you do the math on that.
Okay, so let's see here. 3 days for us to get out to the middle of nowhere. 3 days back, instantaneous return. A week of time not working right. I'm not that. My ability to do magic's not that fantastic, but I did study it.
I swear, the next time I see Jareth, I'm going to strangle him, though he might like it.
He'll get a new body next time, so there's always that.
If you can catch him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody will enjoy eating that the lower half of his soul and then purging him. It'd be great. I'm up for it. But still, needless to say, time causality problems aside, it's been a while.
Have you seen it? Have you seen any of their mechs?
No, not to my recollection.
Haven't spotted one of them.
Yeah.
So
Well, they would be easy. They would be easy to see since they're
War
about
Strider
as-
size?
at least.
Awesome. No. Did we see a War Strider? Did you see a War Strider?
Not to my recollection.
Okay. I'm looking at Joel. Have you seen a War Strider?
Nope.
Okay, then no, we haven't spotted War Striders yet.
Just the little guys.
Right.
Yeah, that's the key word. Yet.
So maybe we still have time to stop something before we have to deal with Horse Riders. And at that point, we actually have to call the realm. And I don't want to deal with the realm. We kind of
Follow
glow
me.
wrong for the realm.
All right. He all of a sudden you see a black cat just sitting there licking his paws at the end of the table.
What's the cat?
Somebody ate the lifeblood of a cat, didn't they? Mighty hunter.
Yeah, keep talking, Doc.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yes, the cat speaks.
I expect that.
Joel recognizes said cat. This was the cat that helped him escape in Nexus.
Mhm.
I need everybody to reach down, touch their side, and roll 1d10.
Oh, no.
What do you
If
do?
it-
I rolled a 9.
If it is odd, your money pouch is still on your hip. If it is even, your money pouch is gone.
Jade.
My beer money's missing.
No,
I think I spent all my money anyways, wagering on Jade, so I don't think I actually have any. But he might have taken the empty pouch.
I have money. I won money, and I rolled a 5.
so those of you, you see, for somehow the cat kind of pulls out a couple of bags out of his fur. Don't know where from, just out of his fur. Romeo looks at him and says, "Give it back." And the cat looks at him and goes, "But I was going to invest it." Give it back.
What's the return?
Fine. He
What's
throws the money.
What's
Oh,
the
you would've
return
got
on the
it.
investment?
You would have gotten double your money.
No. If you've got real investment advice, I'm looking to invest from approximately translation from real world to game stats from 3 to 4 resources. I would like to buy a small city, please. Right now,
I
right
can
now,
get
I
you maybe in game terms and he rattles off the number, and it's basically a quarter of a dot.
You know what? Long-term
Return.
deal. Look, if you and I can figure out how to do this, I like to be able to not just buy and sell small mansions. I want to buy and sell small towns one day. And if you got the brains for it, I got the cash.
I always have the brains.
Okay, you got the brains for it, I got the cash. So, partnership deal. You make
We will speak later about this.
all right. Good.
Did I just hear Pet Shop Boys and Opportunities playing in the background?
Yes.
I'm just wondering if the cat's last name was ever Steinberg.
Look, all I care about at this point is if this is my new lunar companion, I'm going to be okay with this.
No, but on his forehead, it looks like a twilight symbol in white fur.
Oh, then you're not a lunar. I'm going to continue to find my lost lunar companion. I will find him one day.
My name is Bass.
Oh, you're not my companion. You're somebody else's. All right, I understand.
No, I'm not a companion. I'm a human. As he stands up on his back, on his hind legs, and kind of puts, and it's weird because he kind of turns his elbows in a little bit and actually winds up putting his paws onto his hips.
I'm going to restore the deliberative one day. I'm going to restore the deliberative one day. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to fix things this time around. We're going to do it a whole lot better this next time. Oh, wait, anyway. Good.
So, anyways, Romeo looks at Bast and goes, "You need to alert everyone." He goes, "What do you mean, everyone?"
Everyone!
Oh boy. He goes, and he goes, "Okay." And he jumps down off the table and disappears. He's just gone. He goes, Tor stands up and goes, "Well, I guess this is going to be its maiden voyage, maybe its only voyage, if you would follow me."
Yay! Let's go follow it.
He walks behind the bar and he pulls a single bottle down. And it looks like it's on like a hinge. And part of the bar slowly moves back into the side. And what looks like a elevator is there. You all are able to get in. And
I believe this is what you were looking for, Garrett.
no, stop it.
Oh, he's so young there.
I don't care.
Okay.
Stop it.
Stop costing me money.
Exactly. But no, you get into the elevator. It goes down. You feel like you're kind of almost underground, like deep under the crust, and the doors open and I need let's do just a straight charisma check.
Oh no. This is where I fail.
2 dice for me, Jade.
Oh, wow.
I got an 8 and a 1 and another 8. So I got 1 success.
Wow. 2 on 2 successes. I'm okay. 2 on 2 dice. I'm okay with this.
Did everyone get at least 1 success?
I got a
I got
10
1.
and a 5.
Okay.
Surprisingly,
Yes.
surprisingly, Dr. Kelso here got 2. I'm amazed.
You are now looking at a relic of the first age. This is actually a war strider. If to put it into perspective, any of those that have ever seen or played 40K, this is a Titan.
Diaper Titan.
Yeah. It is literally this. It is the size of a skyscraper. And Tor kind of puts his hands together and rubs them together and goes, "Oh yeah, this is what I've been waiting to do." And he walks over, pushes a button, and he's elevated up into it. And actually, the entire platform, when you guys step out, levitates up, and it looks like it fits right into the jowl area of where this where the Titan or the War Strider is, and very reminiscent. And I'm gonna really throw one out here. Very reminiscent of like the Megazord from from Power Rangers. That type of seating is available, and different consoles and whatnot. Yeah. He goes, "Hold on to your butts."
Oh.
As he powers it up, and it lifts straight up and out. And there is in it, and as you're going up and out, you see rock just kind of open, Very, very reminiscent of a missile silo. And as you kind of look down, you see that you've come out of the top of the head of the lap.
Gigantor.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep.
Yep.
And you also, I need everyone to make a perception and wits. Why not? That seems to be a good work in here.
And wait, so that's 3D.
That's 7 for me, Jade.
I forgot. Do you want to take away?
No.
Oh, good.
Did you get any successes?
I got one because of the fact that it doesn't. 7 dice, 1 success.
I got a 10. I rerolled the 10, right?
Yes.
Had ones taken away, that would have been bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
All right. I got a 6, a 5, a 10, which rolled into another 6.
Okay. You see
2 for both me and Joel.
Okay, 2. Anyone that got 2 or better, what you see off in the distance seems to be a contrail, is the best way to put it. It looks like there's about 15 of these coming out from different points around the lap.
Oh.
So,
As in there's more than one War Strider leaving?
yeah, there's 15 of them that just went up into the air. And basically within about 15 minutes, because War Striders are awesome.
No one tell Lookshy about this, or things are going to get bad.
Well, don't tell the Dragonborn about this, or things will get bad.
Like I said, don't tell Lookshy.
No, remember, Lookshy is not necessarily anti.
No. But Lookshy's thing is they have these things, and we have more than they do.
True. As they land, they surround Jim, and this is where it kind of goes to a cinematic here, guys. Essentially, the automatons come out in hordes. Take what your original assessment was, Jade, and multiply that by 10.
Oh, so we're looking at an entire centurion.
Yeah.
A century.
Yeah, basically you have 10,000 of the folks coming out, and they have one War Strider that raises up out of the sand, which is very quickly dispatched by what seem to be like homing missiles. Just they're projectiles essentially, and they just tear through it like paper. Well, when you have 15 of them concentrating fire, of course that's going to happen. Then think more of it as like kind of almost like a railgun, I should say. It's more railgunish than it is a missile.
Like a missile going through a balloon, it just incinerates.
Well, yeah, it basically, and that's a railgun. Basically is a projectile that's pushed through magnets, and it just literally goes right through it. It just utterly destroys it because they've targeted, each one has targeted key points, so it just literally falls apart.
What's
So
that
all
look foreshadow? I saw that.
all the main points. And they after that the Striders start to crush things, and yes, like an F-22 shooting down a weather balloon. Exactly, T-shirting. The War Striders start walking, and they have a fairly large foot radius, and yeah, they're actually able to dispatch. About this time, there are ground troops that are rolling in, several lunar, several of the of lizard type that you can kind of see that appear to be something else from the first age, which you folks didn't realize were still around. The Dragon Kings, a fairly large contingent of them shows up, and yeah, basically, you all. I need a willpower check from everyone.
Yeah, this is where I'm gonna need your help.
2
Jared.
successes.
I don't have
3
7.
successes. 4 successes. All right, 3 successes.
Let's see here, Connell. You've got let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 6, and you've got 3 more 10s. One moment, please. 1, 2, 3. You have a total of 4, 5, 6, 7 successes, Connell.
All right, thank you ever so kindly.
Yep. Shadow.
6.
6 D10. I count
Jesus.
3, 4 successes for you, Shadow.
Thank you.
And then I also have willpower of 6. So I have 2 successes myself.
All right. Anybody with 3 or more successes,
Me.
Not me.
you have another one of these flashbacks, and more memories kind of come back to you that you've actually done this before with the same people, with Tor, with Romeo, with them, but you're seeing the first age, and you're just seeing a several legions of the Dragon Kings just destroying, ripping these things apart.
You guys remember when the Dragon Kings were just like tearing everything apart? Like somebody showed them like the director's cut of Ishtar, and they got pissed off, and they just ransacked every fucking where in all creation. You remember that? Because I'm seeing it right now.
Yep.
These are some these edibles ain't shit, by the way.
So basically they are literally tearing through them, even though they're that's literally barely anybody. It's literally they just tear through the remainder. They are actually able to free the city. They get to the point where the portal is. The streets are actually in some places wide enough where the War Striders are actually able to walk easily. It's almost like they were built for these to walk through the streets. And the War Striders come up to the portal. They unload into the portal apparatus, and actually into the portal. The portal does collapse. It just fully collapses, and Tor dismounts along with you folks. He goes over, picks through the pieces. Yeah. Only bad thing about destroying something like this is that there's no parts left to actually work. And he pulls out a bag and just starts scooping parts into a bag. Give me something to do in my off time, I guess.
Probably a good idea.
He just scoops a whole bunch in. Some of the power components are actually intact, believe it or not. One of them is actually intact. It's very circular. If you want to think about what it kind of looks like, think of the generators from Hoth. One of these, but smaller sized. Scale it down. Looks like there's about 4 of these connected together, daisy chained together. to help power that portal. He's actually able to take one and goes, "Wow, this is going to really help with some of the power issues we have," and throws it into the bag. They turn, Tor and Romeo both turn to you and goes, "This could have been a lot worse."
I'm pretty much assuming so.
You've basically, the group of you have seen probably the most carnage that you've ever seen. There are just pieces of the automatons everywhere. Just, because they were literally ripped apart. And there is a few of them that are left that are actually taken hostage. Tor walks up. He's got a small circular, almost looks like a bolt, and he pulls out a thing out of his bag, puts it to one of their necks, and puts the tool inside. You see a spark, and they become basically kind of inert. He turns to you and goes, "Oh yeah, restraining bolts. Never leave home without them."
All right.
And basically, the Dragon Kings load things into carts. The Solar that are now there are actually kind of picking through the pieces. They do find that there was a underground area that was previously not known. It appears that it was a fresh cut type thing, where most of the folks in the city that did not die in the initial attack were held. There are some in cages. There's foodstuffs kind of littered around and whatnot. And Jade, your character is like, they were throwing stuff at them, huh? And it goes, yeah. Yeah. The people are very happy to be freed. They later that night they hold a feast in your guys' honor. The War Striders are nowhere to be seen though when you come back up top. They have just kind of disappeared. As you come back up, you see after the feast you have a good night of drinking. Your diplomat is able to actually negotiate some trade with Jim, because one of the biggest exports out of Jim is gems, believe it or not.
A few dozen of those.
I have no doubt.
Because there are mines of jade, diamond, opals, all kinds of rare things that are found in the earth, and they are sold for jewelry and for other uses. And your two squee kind of look at you because they
13 or 20, 13 or 45.
13 looks up at you and says, can we get rings? They're shiny.
Maybe you need to be on retainer a little longer, but yes.
Ooh. And he kind of gets excited, hops back and forth on one foot to the other, kind of like a puppy that you're holding a toy over. It's like oh, very very happy puppies there. And the at that point, you all need to make a perception and awareness check.
Oh no. Right.
I got one success. Woo!
Ha! Yay
Good
for
watch.
rules.
Well, I don't know how I feel about this, but I rolled all sixes, and I have 3.
Means you're going to hell.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But that or my name is Nero. One of the two.
Mm.
Two
Uh,
successes for me.
Jade.
What? How many?
4 from perception. I have no awareness because
So
Okay.
4.
squad. I don't know.
2 successes for Shadow and 2 successes for myself.
Did anybody get more than 2 successes?
Or
Okay.
What was the number?
7. 7.
Nope, not me.
Okay, so your doctor is the only one that does notice a
Alcohol poisoning.
blue metallic box off in the corner. Just kind of sitting there. It's got some weird writing on it.
I'm going to go over there and go grab it.
Well, this is roughly slightly taller than you are. It has white writing on it.
I'm going to look at it, point my arms in a wide motion, and go, does anyone else see this? Look at this gloriously large box.
Do we get a
And-
retest?
If no one else does,
Yes.
I'm opening it.
I will give retests because it was pointed out.
Does
get a
that lower the
retest?
difficulty?
You're looking for 6s or better. You need at least 2 successes.
I have 3. Shadow. Give me a sec.
1 success. 2 success.
Shadow 2. Nope, just 2 for Shadow. You
If
missed
I
it.
had the chance, I would rather be like,
Jesus.
Dolphin mode activate.
Baron, I got 2.
All right, so everybody but your diplomat, because he's busy schmoozing,
Actually,
sees the box. As you go to open it,
Full of 5 boxes. It's great.
you can't open it. I mean, it looks like there's a handle there that should, either push it or pull out. It doesn't move, and all of a sudden you hear a weird grinding noise
Oh, you have to crank it.
as it
I understand now.
as it starts to disappear.
I'm holding on to it. If it's leaving, I'm going with it.
You try to grab it at that point because it's phasing in and out. Your hand goes right through it.
Bullshit discount Federation clicking device. Fuck you.
Did we hear any music accompanying it?
No, it's just a grinding noise. It's almost like someone left the parking brake on or something.
Doubling
Oh, boy.
you discount garbage. Written badly. Poor shitty showrunner.
Wow.
Tell us how you really feel.
It's been crap since number 10. Fuck you.
So at that point, you all say the night, get up, have a good meal in the morning. As dawn breaks with a glorious shatter, you go outside to find your lion horses are there.
okay, well, at least nobody sent a missile into Nashville on Christmas morning.
No
2020.
missiles in Nashville.
2020.
Oh, yeah?
Just
What's the
a
thing?
doctor. It was just a doctor. It's okay.
There's a reference there I'm not catching, but that's fine.
We'll tell you later.
Okay.
As you mount up, you start back toward the lap. As you've been asked to come back and report in for your next assignment.
Let's go.
As you travel, it's going to take you about 2 days to travel, 2-3 days, depending on how fast you push them. But it seems like Dumpy's just going a little slower.
Wasn't Dumpy
So-
a god?
Which one's Dumpy, 13 or 45?
No, that's
That's mine.
that's
my
Joel's mount, and and once again, you do notice, those of you that do look, it's very easy to notice that wherever he drops trowel, that yes, things do grow. And it seems like he's staying closer to the side of the road. It's almost like he's planting a greenery up the side of the road to kind of make things a little happier.
Oh, ain't that a bunch of horse shit?
No.
Can I name him Appleseed?
Can what?
Think about a name him Appleseed.
As in Johnny.
No. His name's Dumpy. And as you continue to ride up, you come across 5 figures coming towards you. I need a perception and awareness check from all of you.
Perception and awareness. That goes back to 4.
Shadow's got 1.
I got 2 right there with a 0. 10. All right. I got 4 successes so far. 5 successes. 5 successes.
Jade, would you roll 4 for me, please?
Two successes for you.
All right. Those of you 2 or better. These appear to be 5 dragon-blooded coming your way.
Hey, how about we all don't do anything stupid, and we should be able to walk right past him?
We can always sacrifice the squee.
You hear a gong sound.
Oh no!
And you see right in front of you
Boom.
the old squee,
Oh, no.
and he's looking.
Wait. Which one is this?
This is the one you met at the big house back in the lap.
Okay.
Got it.
You're only allowed 2, no more.
I wasn't
Don't.
trying to summon one. I was just trying to state something for fact.
Don't use that word, or you may lose what you have been gifted.
Excellent.
And
thank you so much for that information. I was unaware.
And he puffs out in a puff of smoke, and you do have that smell of rotten eggs. It's very sulfurous.
My H2S sensor goes off.
Yes. As he disappears, the dragon-blooded come up to you and goes, "Where are you coming from, travelers?"
Gem.
Yeah.
That's where we're heading. We heard there was a disturbance there yesterday.
Yeah, there was. It was actually a minor problem. Nothing that bad.
And you took care of it?
No. We are actually trying to... We got out of the way, and so that way let other people take care of it.
Who took care of it?
I didn't bother to stick around long enough to ask.
Mm-hmm. What did you see? How did they take care of it?
Well...
What's there right now is a necessity for top men.
Look,
Top men.
Yes.
If you consider yourself to be in that bracket, this is most certainly something you should attend to right now.
I'm more interested in what you saw.
Well, long story short is a bunch of possibly rogue demons got out. The locals, I formed a militia, took care of the problem. I patched up a few, and then we, being not wanting to stick around, took off. Like proper travelers should.
I need you to roll an intelligence and larceny check.
Alrighty, give me 1 second.
Because you're trying to lie.
Boy, yes, I am.
Success and 2 successes and 3 successes.
1 second.
Are they 6s or 7s there, Garrett?
They are 7s.
Okay, 3 successes for you.
4.
I don't believe you.
Would you like to go look at it yourself? They're cleaning up the problem now.
Enjoy.
Perhaps you should join us on the trip. The roads can be very dangerous.
And that's why we're traveling in a group in the other direction.
Mm-hmm. You can go over that way to have fun. We're going this way.
That is where problems exist, and I wish not to have problems.
You have, and Bruce, you have number 13 tugging on you and looking down, giving you the eyes down to your pocket.
What's in my pocket? Oh,
in case
of emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
They unsheathe their weapons, and they go, well, evidently you don't quite understand. We are the law. You will accompany us back to Jim.
All right, smash.
How?
The two at that point, the two squee dismount and get way up in front of you. And as you unfurl the piece of parchment, in private chat, that is the word that is on there.
No.
Banana.
All of a sudden, you say that, all of a sudden, the two small squee become about 8 foot tall with wicked looking swords that are made with jagged teeth. Unsheathe them, and they summarily tear the 5 dragon blooded apart.
You know what?
And
I'm not even worried.
And they get down and unhinge their jaw, and like a fat man with a piece of half a pecan pie folded in half.
Pecan pie. It was a quarter pecan pie, and we looked at Carl. Jen said to Carl, "Hey, I'll get you a plate." And Carl replied, "My mother's been trying to teach me how to use a plate for over 4 decades." And then he begins to unhinge his jaw, and the beard gnomes came out of his body hair and facial hair, and he began to pass along the bits of pecan pie from his hands into his gullet. And you got to watch, like the rest of us.
And this is what happens: is they unhinge their jaw and devour the dragon blooded.
Could you at least leave their stuff?
And all.
God damn it.
I know, right?
I lean over
around when they poop.
I was told. Okay. I was totally ready to beat the crap out of them if we had to. I mean, I have a belt that hurts really, really bad.
I was about to say,
Okay.
I lean over.
I had help.
Yeah.
I lean over to Kai's character. I lean over to Kai's character.
Not because I'm fat, but because I savor my pie. Listen, dude, everybody that saw Carl wolf down the quarter pie, this was like a 12-inch pie that a grocer would sell during the New Year's and Thanksgiving seasons. And watching him quarter it, fold it like a gordita, because gordita is kind of like a fat taco. You guys know what I'm talking about. And he starts to push the pie into his mouth. Within like a minute, there was nothing but like little crust crumbs in his beard, and they were passing along into his pie hole. Multi-gun man, have a good night.
Take care,
Lean
man.
over. Hold on. Yeah, I lean over to Kaya's character, who I've known the longest in this scenario,
Yes.
and I say to you, I don't not going to repeat the word, but do those creatures show up if any of us say that particular word? Or is
No.
he special that way.
No, he's special.
Oh,
We're hopefully safe. I can't touch the bottle. So, yeah, we're all safe.
so it's not a magic word I need to be concerned about.
Yeah, Bull can't touch it, so we're all fine.
Okay, good to know.
And after they have devoured said dragonborn, and they have seemed to not only devoured them but cleaned up the mess entirety. I mean, if you look at the road, you would not know that anything ever happened. They would shrink down back to their size. They both look back at your diplomat and burp, and climb back up on the back of his mount.
Well,
At that point, your dragon horse, your line horses start to move somewhat faster, because as this was as the scene had unfolded, they started backing up and getting kind of scared. They were very skittish, and they're just wanting to get out of there. Bruce, yours, who, if you look at its tag, its name is Mustafa.
Mufasa.
Mustafa.
Say it again. I can't do that.
Mufasa.
Son of a-
Oh, it said Mustafa.
No, Mufasa. But
Yeah,
anyways,
move faster. Got it.
he's not really too happy that the squeer on his back, but he's definitely trying to move it along, because he seems to be the alpha of the small pack, and he's kind of moving everybody along with he's being very vocal. And anyone, I'm sorry.
I was just saying goodnight to multi-gun man. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so and you and it seems like this was like a 3-day trip. Within a couple hours, it appears that you are coming over the hill to the lap. You can see the top of the head and the lap. The head, it looks like nothing ever happened. Like you didn't just shoot out of the top of it. None of that. It looks fully solid. Seams that you can see, especially as you get closer. Everything looks to be back in order. You get back to the academy, and you are basically brought in. You're fully debriefed. They each give you a voucher for a free night at Tours. Which equates out to all you can eat, all you can drink.
Aww.
And you're told, thank you for your service. You are a credit to the Solar, and we will within a day get you your next assignment. And at that point, that is where our one shot will end for the night. I want to thank everybody who accompanied me on this little journey. I hope everyone did have fun. And that's all I have, guys.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Combat's a little weird, but okay.
Yeah, it was very different from what I expected. But I assume we're going to talk about this next week, right?
Correct.
Correct.
This is where Kai will totally destroy me and everything
What?
else.
No.
So I'm fully prepared for it. And yeah,
What? No, I wouldn't do that.
that's a lie. But anyway.
I wish you weren't wrong.
But I wanted to do a lot more of the core of this. I'm going to say this now, which is using more of the storyteller system, and where you're actually telling a story with the characters instead of a role playing game where you are basically doing nothing but rolling dice and everything. So I hope you folks did enjoy it. Yeah, I guess we will kind of go around the table and see what everyone has. We'll go ahead and start with Jade. What do you got coming up this week?
So, being as this week is my 10th anniversary, wedding anniversary, my wife and I are going out of town, so I probably won't be doing anything this week. However, on Gatekeepers, we will be discussing what is railroading. What is it? What is it not? How can you tell if you are railroading or if you're not? So that'll be next Wednesday, and that'll be over on my channel on the Tavern.
Okay. So that will be a discussion on Second Darkness. Got it. Awesome. Kai, what kind of musings have we got coming up this next week in Bruce's Discord?
Whatever I feel like writing about this on that day or week, I'm not sure. I mean, it's been busy. I'll just write whatever I feel, and maybe someone will actually read it. Whatever.
Okay. Shadow, what do you got coming up this week?
I'm going to be doing a craft video with the boy in just a little while, teaching people how to make realistic looking waves for your terrain and islands and things like that with just nothing more than a hot glue gun and a little bit of paint. And then Friday, I'm in a game with Bo Paint Minis. Make sure you go out and check out his channel. He needs all the support he can get. He's actually a really great guy and a good friend. And same thing with Squirrel Hermit. Both are up and comers that have a lot of great videos and advice, along with of course Elf Fate, who just reinstated his channel. I'd rather talk about those guys. You've seen all the stuff from me and my son for years now. Nothing's really changed. We're just doing the father and son thing. How about you, Connell?
Well, I need to talk to the rest of the group for the Sunday review to see if we're doing something this. It is Super Bowl Sunday this week. I'm not a big football guy, so I don't mind doing something on Sunday. Other than that, I might be starting a new series of videos about a sport that I love called Dag here / Belgarth. It's been around for a long time. It's not a up and newcomer. It's been around for a while. Those who know what it is know. Those who don't, hey, here after a little bit, come check out some videos I'm putting together. It might be something that tickles your fancy. So other than seeing if we're talking about Casablanca this coming Sunday, I got nothing really going on. I might do a couple hangout videos between now and the next time we gather. But other than that, you'll see me on Jade's channel this coming Wednesday, where we'll be talking about railroading. The squares on Monopoly, where if somebody lands them, it costs them double. Other than that, that's all I got going on.
Don't forget to shout out Mark's Genre Mixer.
I don't have to. You just did.
Well, he's going to be joining us for Casablanca as well.
Well, of course, yes.
And last but not least, Bruce, what do you got going on?
Right now, I'm at a dead stop on things because my work has hit me with a OSHA required video I must watch in the next 9 days. No, 7 days.
Wait.
And it's 10 hours of viewing I must click through.
My
I'm a little
question. My question for you, Bruce, is this for DMing? Are your dungeons OSHA approved? Have you
My
been
dungeons
throwing
are not
us?
OSHA approved. And if you would remember the Faith incident, you would understand that we have no dungeons are OSHA approved. And we still hold that same proud standard.
But no railings? That's just not right.
No railings. We do have the occasional on May 4th. Servo and Crow puppets come in and they
Yes!
take dives. They take dives off of the whole walkways above.
Railing kills! Glorious railing kills! The spinning railing, the spinning spike railing is important.
I love that movie.
I do too.
Such an underrated gem.
All right. Well, everyone, we want to thank you for joining us for our little adventure tonight, and we will, I guess, see you guys next week when these guys destroy me. Well, mostly Kai destroys me.
Wait, hold on, Garrett. What do you got going on this weekend? Are you going to be watching?
I am taking the weekend off because Saturday is my wedding anniversary, and yeah, gotta take care of that side. So yeah.
Well, to you and to Jade, happy anniversary. For those who are married,
We're
and
going
for
to be
everybody else, thanks for rubbing it in, you asshats.
You're welcome.
If it makes you feel better, my first year anniversary will be next week, and I expect
kiss
nothing.
my Irish ass. Full stop.
All right, just for posterity's sake.
Gary Oldman.
And there went our monetization for the stream.
Have a great night. See ya.
Bye.
What?
Bye.
You